Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fun little adventure to take you on. We are gonna go to the Oregon coast. I think we're gonna go to Seaside and I am gonna go thrifting along the way. And once we get there, I know Seaside has an antique mall, a pretty large one on the main road. I've been to multiple times and it is just always so fun to walk around and see what they have. But we might also try to stop by a Goodwill on the way to the beach and then see if there's any other good thrift stores around there. So we're actually going, it is Father's Day weekend, and so my husband wanted to go to the beach and it was his idea to take me thrifting, which is so amazing. It's not like the main purpose of this trip, so we're also gonna be like at the beach and stuff, so I'm not sure how much thrifting exactly we will get in today, but hopefully we can make it count and find some amazing things at the stores that we do go to. Let's go see what we can find. Our first stop was this Goodwill right off of Highway 26 in the Hillsboro area. I headed straight to the lamp section to see what they have. You guys know I have a weakness for lamps. I'm sorry if I mention that in every video. This set was pretty cute. They were only $9.99, but they didn't have any shades. And I struggle with that at thrift stores when there's no shade included, because sometimes it can be very tricky to find a shade that fits. This Goodwill had quite the assortment of copper mugs. The prices varied and they weren't all matching, but there were some in pairs and sets of 4. I thought this gold French press was really cute, and it was only $9.99, which I thought was a good price considering it was almost brand new. This, I feel like, was also a good deal for being name brand. I loved this set of ceramic mixing bowls for only $7.99. This tortoise shell ice bucket was so unique and in really good condition. I know that these ceramic basket-like dishes are really popular right now. I might need to get myself one. I am kind of disappointed that I didn't end up buying that one today, but I do love the idea of putting some fruit in it. As you can tell, this Goodwill was really well organized. Look how cute all of these random little dishes are. So much to look at. For a long time, I would have considered this porcelain or ceramic Black Panther sculpture as a unicorn item for me, but it is no longer really my style. It would look great in my home actually, but this one was broken and glued back together, and it's definitely more of a mid-century modern style piece, and that's not really the look I'm going for anymore in my home, but it was still fun to find that at this Goodwill. Now, my kids have kind of outgrown the toy section at these stores, so I don't always walk down these aisles, but I wanted to show you just how organized this Goodwill was. It was definitely one of the better ones that I've been to lately. After we arrived in Seaside and got some time to play on the beach, we headed to the Seaside Antique Mall. This place is huge and it is filled, packed to the brim with amazing treasures, and all of the booths are just so perfectly curated. You're gonna see as I walk you through this store just how much there is to look at. I'm a total sucker for vintage dishware, so I love booths like these, especially when they're so well organized. This booth had some really unique mid-century items. You can kind of see some of the price tags here and get an idea for what people are charging. I've always loved these old cologne bottles that are shaped like cars. I've never seen one that has the cologne still in it, so that was pretty special. This booth had quite a bit of fiesta wear in all sorts of beautiful colors. You can get an idea for the price. This orange platter was $55. The mugs were $30. So again, at an antique mall, you're going to be paying a higher price, but that just means you don't have to dig like people do at thrift stores. So it is really nice if you aren't so concerned about saving money. Antique malls are a great place to shop for vintage items. I love these kind of global inspired pieces that look like they were from someone's travels. That mask was only $55 and these antlers were, I think, $69. So pretty good deal for being like a statement piece of art. This huge bird print was really pretty to me. It reminded me of those little ones I got at the antique mall in Portland. And this huge framed piece was only $25. So I know it's not for everyone, but I thought that was a pretty good deal considering it's such a large piece of statement art. This booth was so cute and kind of granny chic with a lot of fun pieces to look at. I thought this silver piggy bank was super cute, but there was no price on it, so I have no idea how much she was asking, but I have never seen something quite like that. As you can tell, this store had so many cute coastal inspired items, so I just thought it'd be so fun if I had a little beach house to get some little treasures here and decorate with it. I loved this speckled bowl. It was huge and only $20-something. I always love vintage fruit items, so I do have a few sets of glass grapes at home already. This set, I think it was like alabaster or stone. I've seen them before, so I thought that little cluster of grapes was really cute, and it was $30. What do you know? I spotted 2 more of those Avon cologne bottles. These 2 were empty. They did not have the cologne in them, but they were only $8. I love these little animal napkin rings. I've seen these exact pieces in Africa. I'm trying so hard to get the price tag, but I didn't want them to fall on me. That larger set on the right was $11.50 for a pair of napkin rings, and they are just so cute and special. I've always kind of wanted a pair of these Staffordshire porcelain dogs. This pair was $150, which I just wasn't really prepared to spend that day, but it was still cool to see them in person. I thought they were so cute. Our last stop of the day was this Goodwill in Warrenton, which is between Seaside and Astoria, Oregon. So we stopped here on the way to dinner just to see what they have. It was a really nice Goodwill, not too crowded, and they had some really cool items in here. I just loved this glass pitcher with little flower imprints on it. It was only $4.99 and such a good size. And then I saw this glass pink pitcher, which I am such a sucker for pink glassware. This one was $6.99 and there wasn't really anything special to it other than the color, so I decided to pass. This glass was so unique. It was only $1.99, but there was only one of them. I had this one short one, and then I did end up finding a tall version, but there was just the 2 cups, so I was disappointed. Otherwise, I would have really considered getting those. I loved this cake stand with a beaded rim. It was so adorable, $6.99. You know, one of my thrifting mottos is to always check that basket aisle. You never know what you're gonna find. You might find a cute picnic basket or wall basket or tray, or just like something useful that you can use to organize your linen closet or whatever. I thought this one was gorgeous. It would strictly be decorative, but I have never seen anything quite that beautiful before. This little cane front mail organizer was really cute. It didn't feel vintage, but I still thought it was really pretty, and it was only $3.99. I love this little carved wood box. I opened it up and it was in really rough condition, so this is not something that I would buy, but it was still pretty on the outside, and it was $7.99. This like tchotchke aisle that every Goodwill has is always so overwhelming because there is just so many random items, crammed on these shelves. So it's really worth it to go slow and take your time because you might find something really special. This vase was really interesting. I couldn't tell if it was like handmade or what, but I love the colors on the outside, and then the inside had like a really interesting glaze inside of it. I've come across these Ripley glass bowls in like 3 of my last 5 videos, so they are just following me around. And I did say after my last video where I featured one of those that I was going to buy it next time, but this one was just a little too small for what I would use it for, so I decided to pass. But it was still fun to see yet another one, and I'm gonna take that as my sign to for sure buy one the next time. This silver teapot was so stunning, you guys. It had like this floral detailing on it, and it just looked really special. It was only $7.99. This is another example of an item that I couldn't tell if it was like special and like designer or if it was literally just homemade. So I thought it was fun nonetheless. So I actually thrifted a whole set of these chairs, the black version, at various different thrift stores. So I'm not surprised to see just one of them here, but I was shocked that it was only $4.99. For some reason, I was really obsessed with these glass punch mugs. I loved how the glass handle like didn't mold with the top of the cup. It was so unique. So as for what I brought home, you may have guessed it, I did get that glass pitcher with the floral imprints on it, and I just think it is so cute. I also got those clear crystally candlestick holders, which, you know, I really didn't need, but I thought when and if I ever open my Etsy shop again, I will be listing these, and in the meantime, I would love to have them in my house. And last but not least, I did end up buying this cake cutting knife with the crystally handle. I did have one of these once before, and it sold pretty quickly in my Etsy shop. I think people like using these for like their wedding cakes or special occasions. That does it for today's video. Thank you for coming along with us on our coastal thrifting adventure. Please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.